Hey, what's up, guys? And here's another exciting episode of Primal Nerds, and we're looking at some theme team stuff or pulp action again. I love this. Pulp's one of my favorite things, and with this new Avengers 60th, it opened up a whole book of just gross things that we can do. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this version of Hydra. All right, so with this Hydra team, most everybody here, I guess you could say most, is from Avengers 60th. So what we'll do is we'll start Avengers 60th first, and then we'll dive into a couple of other characters that make up the rest of this team that make this a really good pulp team and makes this team very gross to deal with. So first off, what we will do is we're going to go with Militant. Militant, he's one of the more linchpins of this team right here. So we're bringing him in at 50 points. What Militant does is he has the Hydra 4 ability trait. When a friendly character with Hydra team ability is KO'd, modify Militant's damage +1 until the end of your next turn. Now, as this build continues, you're going to see how it's going to be very easy to get this kicked off a couple times. Now, the other trait, Hydra's Super Soldier, Super Soldier. Leadership. When Militant uses it and succeeds after resolutions, he may generate a Hydra Agent number 04 from this set. So this is where you're going to start getting a little bit of that cannon fodder in to make that Hydra 4 ability really kick off. And we got plenty here to go with. We have We Strike Together, which is another ability. It's a power. Move a friendly character with the Hydra team ability up to half its speed. So you give him power action and you move somebody up to do this. Now, there's only a few interactions where I can actually see this will be beneficial, but for the most part, you're using him to call in these Hydra agents. He's got a very, very respectable 19 defense with defend. So you're going to be doing a lot of damage with that. Not to mention you got the Hydra team ability, which if you're not familiar with, when an adjacent friendly character makes a ranged attack, modify the target's defense by -1 if the target is within a line of fire of this character. So with that being said, if you've got 3 that are in line of fire of a character, you just drop their defense by -3. That's really good for a ranged attack, which is also really cool too, because that leads us to one of our other characters and one of the commons, I might add, from Avengers 60th. That's Bowman. Now, people wanted to poo-poo on him, I ain't gonna lie, because he was 40 points, 5 clicks long, really wasn't a lot. He was great in sealed, because he was one of the few characters that was able to actually get through impervious and vulnerability. He was the only ones that could actually had Pinsai. So that was why he was so good in sealed. But on this team, it makes him even better, because he also has the Hydra 4, which again, if a friendly character with the Hydra trait is KO'd, everything's +1 on him. Or his damage, it goes up +1. So it goes from 3 damage to 4 damage. And again, that's when a friendly character is KO'd. So you can do up to 3 times, and now that goes up to 6. That goes up to 6 for a Pinsai. That's going to hurt. A running shot at 8 with 17 defense, but if you got him next to Militant, that's a 19 defense with toughness. Pretty good. He has nothing else special, really. Range Combat Expert later down the dial. Again, you put Range Combat Expert on him, especially on click 3. You're looking at a possibility of 7 damage. Well, no, because you can never go more than 3. So never mind. So the most he can do is 6 in one turn, but still, it's really good. Not to mention taking down the defense and stuff like that with the Hydra team ability. This team is really, really looking to put a hurting on some teams. Next up from the same set, we're going to look at Tactical Force. So the really cool Iron Man piece. I love, the color scheme of this tan and green is really cool. I love it. But he's also got the Hydra 4. Again, damage +1. You can go up to +3 on this one because of the team. Hydra's Power Armor. This is a trait. Energy Shield Deflection. Friendly characters within range and line of fire are considered adjacent to each other for Hydra team ability. So this is what gives you the ability to take down somebody's defense by -3 just because they're within range. That is awesome. 75 points, 7 clicks long. Starts off with running shot, energy explosion, invincible at 17, 19 next to militant, and a 3 damage with prob. There you go, there's your prob piece. But really, really respectable dial. A really good piece for this team. It really rounds it out, especially now that everybody's going to be considered adjacent with the Hydra team ability. You're be able to take down at least by 3 defense. That's the most you can take, the rule of 3. Anyways, so with that, we're the last piece from this set. We also add in a Hydra Agent, also a common. And he's only coming in at 15 points. You're probably wondering why you put this in here. Well, in Pulp, one of the rulings is you can't have more than 1 piece of the same on your force. So this is a way for us to be able to call in more even though we have one on the field. So, and it also brings it up to our total points of being 295, respectfully. So it actually gives us starting off cannon fodder in the very beginning, plus also ways to be able to take down someone's defense with the Hydra team ability. So what does this 15-point Hydra Agent have? Well, 15 points, 3 clicks long with running shot and ESD. But he has a really cool ability. 2 more shall take its place. When Hydra Agent is KO'd, after resolutions, you may heal 1 click on up to 2 friendly characters that have the Hydra team ability. So you add that on the point where these guys are having the Hydra 4, getting a +1 to their damage when he passes. Then on top of that, 2 of them are getting a click of healing each. That's really cool. So you got a sustain piece right here for the rest of the team once he's gone. So you're getting more damage, you're getting healing. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. And if Militant can call in some more of those, you got this plethora of just this basket of goodies of healing up. You can't go wrong with that. All right, so now we're going to go back a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into Avengers Forever. You guys probably know where I'm going with this. Avengers 60th didn't have him on there. I was kind of bummed about it. You did get a chase with him, but we're going with Avengers Forever, Red Skull. Now, Red Skull, again, just a rare. He has a trait called Hail Hydra, Leadership. When Red Skull uses it and succeeds, you may instead generate a number 3 Hydra Agent from Avengers Forever on click number 1. If a 6 was rolled, you may instead generate a number 19 Hydra Officer from Avengers Forever on click number 1. If there is not a friendly Hydra Officer on the map already, so you can only have 1 at any point in time, which is okay. We'll get into that in a minute too. So that is going to be awesome. So there's some more cannon fodder for that Hydra 4 ability of raising up the defense, not to mention more fodder to use the Hydra team ability, which is really good. He's got an ability. And 2 more shall take its place on his defense. Combat reflexes, Mastermind, Toughness. Once per turn, when Red Skull uses Mastermind to choose a friendly character within the Hydra keyword and that character is KO'd from the attack. After resolutions, you may generate up to 2 number 3 Hydra Agents on click number 3 from Avengers Forever. So just 2 more pieces of cannon fodder coming out for this. I mean, that is really good. It is really strong. So he's got sustain with that Mastermind, which is really cool. His last special is this time you will not be so lucky, Captain. Close Combat Expert and Outwit. So we have an Outwit ability, Close Combat Expert, so you're actually be able to get through there and actually do some more damage. Again, with the Hydra team ability, you're going to want to do the range because that's what it's for. But either way, you got these really cool abilities, being able to call some more guys in, being able to do this. And if you roll a 6, you get a Hydra Officer, which, again, you can't have more than 1 force, 1 character on your force. But if it's call-in, it's different. So that's what we're going for our next one. So what we're going to do next is we're going to look at the Hydra Officer from the same set, Avengers Forever. He comes in at, how many points is he? 25 points, 4 clicks long. Oh, by the way, Red Skull is coming in at his full click dial of 75 points. So just a longer click value and more abilities to be able to call some guys in. So what we're going to do is we're going to be going to this Hydra Officer. He's got a special ability on his defense, which is Leadership. When Hydra Officer uses it and succeeds, you may instead generate a number 3 Hydra Agent from Avengers Forever on click number 1. If a 6 was rolled, Also remove an action token from each friendly character named Hydra Agent. So the cool part about that is it doesn't specify what Hydra Agent. So you can actually pull tokens from the Hydra Agents from Avengers 60th. So you're pulling all these tokens off of all these Hydra Agents, giving you more turns to be able to do some beatdowns. Because when we get to the last one, it's going to be especially special because they're just really, really gross for their point value. Anyways, so he comes in, he's got Stealth, Blades, Claws, Fangs, Mastermind, and that special ability. And at the end, he ends up getting some enhancements. So being able to do some stuff there. A really cool piece. You can only have one on the field at any point in time, but it's okay. When he's KO'd, Red Skull can call in some more if he rolls a 6. So that's actually a really cool trait to have, not to mention being able to call in some more Hydra Agents. That's awesome. So we're going to leave for the last one, which is just the Hydra Agent from Avengers Forever. He comes in at 15 points, 3 clicks long. All he has is a measly 6 speed with running shot, a 10 attack, 16 defense, and 1 damage. Now, that 10 attack, though, comes with Pulse Wave. So you're looking at a fact that he's coming in at a running shot of 6 with a Pulse Wave. That is gross. Just a little measly 15-point piece is going to put a hurting on a lot of teams. Not to mention, we've got 2 characters here that can call these guys in. Don't forget that. Not to mention, if Red Skull KOs one of these guys, they can still come in on their last click, on click number 3, which is running shot of 6, a Pulse Wave of 9, and range combat expert of 2. These guys all have the Hydra team ability also too, so don't forget, a Pulse Wave is considered a ranged attack. So you're hitting for a lot. It's just so gross. It really is just incredibly gross. So with all these guys all together, it's 295 points. But what makes it so cool is that you have the potential to call in a lot of Hydra Agents to really mess up someone's day. And these Hydra Agents can be very, very powerful. I think this team's going to be really cool. It's going to be really, really fun. I mean, just imagine the hurting you're going to put on somebody with this whole like green and yellow, green and gold, this just tan, black and red, just craziness on. So what is the one thing that you're going to need for this? A lot of Hydra Agents, which is okay because we got a lot here. And I can't wait to play this team. If you guys have actually played this team before, how did it do for you? Are you looking forward to this Pulp team to be able to take into a Pulp tournament? I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to bring this to the field. As soon as I saw the Hydra 4 was coming to Avengers 60th, I knew immediately that I wanted to build this team. So let me know if what you guys think about this, what you would change about this team. Please comment below and let me know what you think. And be prepared for some more. We've got plenty more Pulp teams coming your way. And as always, guys, later, nerds.